So guys, coming to you from the front garden today. In fact, I don't know if the screen's that good there. We'll go around here. So, as always, if you're watching later on Instagram, comment, share, like, or YouTube, please like this. Please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our content. So, I wanted to come with you to you with a message today that it's a message I've shared before, and it's something that I think it needs reiterating. I had a call with a lovely lady on Thursday who was literally at her wit's end. She was saying to me, "Ryan, you're my last hope." Now, this lady had been passed around from pillar to post by the medical industry for the last 15 years for what started off as a skin issue. Then she developed diabetes and a whole host of other health issues that have been the result of all the toxic medication, pills, steroids, etc. they've given her. And she was at her wit's end. She was at the point where this is a skin issue, by the way, which is completely treatable and I've dealt with many times before. In fact, I had another client a few years ago who came to me with the same issue, and she was told she wouldn't be able to get healed from this unless they developed a new drug which wasn't coming out for another 10 to 15 years, which is complete and utter nonsense. We did the things that created health, and the skin issue went away within 2 weeks. And so it's a message I want to share with you. This woman that came to me, she was obviously in tears. She'd been passed from specialist to specialist, dermatologist who just passed one to another one, who given her more pills and more potions. And always talk about, it's very hard because she'd been going to these people for so long because she thought that they had all the answers. And it's something that, I went through myself, and I know lots of my previous clients go through as well. When you've been brought up a certain way to believe that doctors are just like one level below God, then it's no wonder you keep on doing the things that they recommend. Even when those things are making you feel ill, you still do them because you think, oh, these guys are the specialists, they know what they're on about. And the amount of drugs that they'd given this poor lady had just completely destroyed her pancreas, as well as making her toxic in so many other ways that she even tried to take her life twice. She thought that life's not worth living, she doesn't want to be in this pain anymore, and she'd even tried to take her life. And it's absolutely heart-wrenching when you're on a call with people like this, because life doesn't have to be that way. You know that you can help them, and you have to do the things that create health, which is very different. Doctors cut, burn, poison, medicate. Yeah, they are experts in disease. I said this before, and I'll say it again. They don't celebrate when their drug sales go down, just when they go up. So you have to understand that it's a business, and doctors, a lot of them put posts out. A lot of them are great people, but they don't know what they're not taught. Their syllabus is funded by Big Pharma, and so it's a pill for every ill. And so you just need to understand this when you come at things, and it's very different when you start to create health. And this poor lady, she was like, "Ryan, you're my last hope." And it's like, that's not a problem. We're going to do all the things to create health, and we'll sort you out. And it's like, I've done this many, many times before, but it's just, I have to put this message out there because I want people to understand there's lots of people out there in the world going through the same issue, going from pillar to post, specialist to specialist. We talk about specialists being people that know more and more about less and less, until they know absolutely everything about nothing. And because your body, you're a holistic entity. Your body, everything affects you physically, mentally, emotionally. You can go to the end you can go to like different areas that specialise in the gut, the brain, the body, the shoulder, whatever it is, but the body's all connected. And it's like this particular area of your body, yes, the pain might be coming from there, but that's never the root cause. It's like the skin issue. The root cause wasn't the skin, it was what's going on inside, internally. Everything is an internal issue when it comes to these things. The body's toxic, deficient, internally imbalanced, and overly stressed. And so I just want to put this message out there today, because I know there's lots of people in the world living in pain, and they don't have to. And they've been passed from pillar to post by different doctors, different specialists. They've been going through this, and a lot of people have been doing it for years, decades even. And so I want you to know, if you know anyone out there, share this message with them who's going through this. Share this message with them. Give me a message. Give another health people, coach that gets consistent results. Give them a message, because you don't have to live this way. It's horrible. I've been there myself. Medication, surgery, pills, potions, injections, and it did nothing but make me far worse and make me not want to be here. And so when this lady was saying this stuff to me, I completely understood where she was coming from, because I've been there myself. And you do think these guys are rock stars because you've been brought up to think that way. Unfortunately, not only do they not have the answers, but the majority of the time they actually make things a lot worse when it comes to chronic illnesses. You know, medication will never get to the root cause of your issue. It will only mask symptoms and actually drive the problem deeper, and then you get other issues coming up. You know, I always talk about to get a weed out, you have to get to the root of it. You don't just pull the head off, because it just start coming back. So it's really nice to hear, like, Ryan, like, you've given me hope. And it's only because when you go through these things and you start to explain what it takes to create health rather than fight disease, people start to say, oh my God, it actually makes sense. It's like, of course it does. When you start to do the things that create health, getting out inside the sun, exercising intelligently, cleaning the body out internally, getting the right things in mentally, emotionally. But if you keep applying your body with drugs, more and more medications, this lady was taking 15 different medications. And it's just like, oh my God, how do they expect you to be healthy when you're on that much medication? Like, no one has ever been born deficient in medication. Write that down somewhere, keep it in your textbook, keep it in your notebook, keep it in your notebook. No one's ever been born deficient in medication. And the way you create health is the way you create health across the board, you know. The way you heal anything is the way you heal everything, with a few subtle differences. So I just wanted to put this message out to people. If you know someone who's struggling with a health issue, or if you yourself have been struggling with a health issue and you haven't been able to overcome it, you've been to see all the doctors, consultant specialists, and please give me a message or reach out to another health coach that resonates with you, because, you know, the people that get consistent results are the ones you need to see, not people that just passing pills out, because it's not gonna give you any favours. It's just gonna make you worse in the long run and push your issues deeper, which will then be countered with more medication, or more powerful medication, or maybe surgery. So yeah. Anyway, I hope this helps, guys and girls. I just want you to understand, it doesn't have to be that way. If you know someone living in pain, and it has been passed from pillar to post, it's what happens generally. You get passed from different specialist section to different specialist section and get no answers. And they actually said to this lady, this is just the way life's going to be like. You're going to have to deal with it. And I was like, imagine getting that news. This is how life's going to be like. You're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to live in pain for the rest of your life. So no, you weren't born this way. This is something that's a result of a modern lifestyle, plus your predisposition to disease. That equals your chronic illness. And once you start to do things that create health, these things just fall away. All right, I hope that helps anyway, guys. Otherwise, enjoy your Sunday. I hope you're doing things to create health on a daily basis. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. As always, stay happy, stay healthy. Lots of love. Bye-bye.